As the sun dipped beneath the horizon, casting golden and crimson hues across the sky, two weary travelers approached the gates of a grand mansion. These were no ordinary travelers, but angels, their steps light yet purposeful as they sought shelter at night. The mansion was a spectacle of wealth, a sprawling estate with marble pillars, manicured gardens, and windows that glittered like jewels. But behind this grandeur lay cold hearts. The wealthy family who lived there opened the door with looks of disdain, their polished appearances doing little to hide their arrogance. "What do you want?" The father of the household barked, his voice sharp and unwelcoming. "We are but travelers in need of rest," the older angel said gently. After much grumbling, the family begrudgingly let them in, but directed them to the damp, musty basement. The space was dimly lit, with cobwebs clinging to the corners, and the floor was bare concrete, cold, hard, and unyielding. Not a single blanket or pillow was offered. As the angels prepared for the night, the younger one looked around, her heart heavy with the sting of such unkindness. Then she noticed the older angel kneeling by the wall, her hands glowing faintly as she repaired a small hole. "Why would you help these people after the way they treated us?" the younger angel asked, her voice tinged with frustration. The older angel smiled, a calm wisdom in her eyes. "Things aren't always what they seem." The younger angel frowned but said nothing, choosing instead to reflect on the cryptic words as the night stretched on. The next evening, the two angels arrived at a humble farmhouse, just as twilight painted the fields in soft lavender hues. The home was modest, its walls weathered by time, its roof patched in places, but the warmth of the farmer and his wife made it feel more welcoming than any mansion. "Please, come in," the wife said with a smile, her hands rough from years of labor but gentle as they gestured toward the door. The farmer chimed in, "We don't have much, but what we have is yours." The couple shared their meager dinner of bread and stew, apologizing for the simplicity of the meal. When night fell, they insisted the angels take their bed, despite the angels' protests. "This is too much," the younger angel said. "We can't take your only bed." But the farmer shook his head. "Nonsense. You're our guests. We'll be fine." As dawn broke, the angels awoke to the sound of anguished cries. Rushing outside, they found the farmer and his wife kneeling in the field, their faces wet with tears. Their only cow, a sturdy, kind-eyed creature that provided milk and income, lay dead in the grass. The younger angel's heart clenched. Turning to the older angel, her voice rose in anger. "How could you let this happen? These people gave us everything, and you let them lose the one thing they depended on. Yet last night, you helped the greedy family in the mansion. How is that fair?" The older angel turned to her companion, her face serene but firm. "Things aren't always what they seem," she began. "When we were in the basement of the mansion, I noticed a hidden stash of gold in the wall. The family's greed is so great that they would never have shared their wealth. So I sealed the hole, ensuring they would never find it." The younger angel listened, her anger ebbing slightly, but confusion still clouded her face. The older angel continued, her voice softer now. "Last night, as we slept in the farmer's bed, the angel of death came for the wife. I pleaded with him, and he agreed to take the cow instead." The younger angel's breath caught in her throat as the weight of the older angel's actions sank in. She looked back at the grieving couple, their loss immense, but their bond as strong as ever. "Sometimes," the older angel said, "what seems like a misfortune is a blessing in disguise. It's not for us to judge the fairness of life, but to trust that every event has a purpose." The younger angel nodded slowly, her frustration melting into understanding. As they left the farmhouse, she turned back, silently wishing the couple strength and resilience. This story, though rooted in the angel's journey, holds a lesson for us all. Life often unfolds in ways that challenge our understanding. When hardship strikes, it's natural to feel anger or despair, to question the fairness of it all. But as this tale reminds us, the universe often works in mysterious ways, weaving events into a tapestry we cannot yet comprehend. So tonight, if you find it hard to sleep, think of those with no bed at all. If you're frustrated by a tough day at work, consider the man who has been out of work for months, struggling to provide for his family. If you're feeling lost, unsure of your purpose, remember that you are here, alive, with the opportunity to seek meaning, a privilege denied to many. Life's challenges often carry hidden blessings, even if they aren't immediately visible. Trust the journey. Have faith in the unseen. And above all, hold kindness and gratitude close to your heart. If this story has touched you, take a moment to reflect, share it with others, and cherish the blessings in your life. Stay hopeful. Stay kind. Stay blessed.